All right, everybody. So glad that you're here. Welcome back to our watch party with the San Francisco 49ers knocking off their division opponents, going 3-0 to start the season. They went on the road and lost to Green Bay. Welcome to week number 5 as San Francisco continues their road journey, this time against the New York Football Giants. And I just accidentally partially skipped through the pregame matchup. So let's get that line back up here. And the prediction here says overall San Francisco has the edge, though that did not matter against Green Bay in that loss. Jeff Garcia continues to be out, and who I think will be out for 3 weeks is the update. Offense advantage San Francisco, but defense advantage New York. That's going to be interesting to see how that plays out. And despite the injury at quarterback, San Francisco is still rated higher, though I think they're looking at the overall of the team and not at depth. Running back edge goes to the Giants with Tiki Barber. Wide receiver to the 49ers, clearly, because we have T.O. The offense and defensive line advantages go to the Giants. Linebackers to San Francisco, and the secondary to the Giants. They have Michael Barlow at middle linebacker. Jesse Armstead at outside linebacker. Number 36, Sean Williams is their free safety. And the legend Michael Strahan. But that's clearly not him because he doesn't have a gap in his teeth. Chris Young, another corner. And number 97, Cornelius Griffin, defensive tackle. That's how we know it's the end of the list, because they do not show offensive players here when they announce the defense. Jim Fossil is their head coach, not Tom Coughlin. And it appears that San Francisco will receive the opening kickoff. They will run it back. And Trapp doesn't even get it to the 15. Get it to the 20. He's only able to get it to the 15. And Tom Brady has been given the start now. Tim Rattay had a good game, but this is a reason why we signed Tom Brady in free agency, just to give him a chance. This will be his chance. 2nd and 8, 2-yard completion. You gonna snap this ball or what? There we go. A pass, swatted away with a penalty though. Pass interference on the defense. That's going to give the 49ers a new set of downs. 1st and 10. New York has had one offensive play. It was an interception. Brady with the play action and a toss over the middle. This one complete. 14 yards down the middle to the rookie tight end. And the ball is not quite in the red zone yet, but it's getting close. Weak eye right. Handoff weak. Into traffic, but Barlow just refuses to get tackled after several attempts and only picks up a single yard. Eye right pass across the middle of the formation. Bad ball placement to the rookie tight end. Not much of a chance. I formation, 3 wide receivers on 3rd and 9. Brady looking to toss it, and he almost had a touchdown, looking for the points. Unable to connect with his college teammate, Ty Streets. Both from Michigan, both played well together. Ty Streets nicknamed Mr. Third Down while he was with the 49ers. The kick is good by Elam. So after the fumble and then interception, San Francisco is able to get some points on the board. What a brutal tackle there. And now we have ourselves 1st and 10. Giants hoping to do better than the interception, and you can't throw a pick when you hand it off. Or it's a toss in general. That's Ron Dane, gets a few yards out to the left side, pick up a 4, sets up a 2nd and 6. Ace formation, single back. Another toss left, but they are not having any of it. Ahmad Plummer says, okay, lose the yards you just gained. 3rd and 10. Backs on each hip pocket. High snap, hauled in, launched to the right side. A bullet pass is not going to get it done to your back. And the Giants are going to have to punt. San Francisco takes over yet again after a 3 and out by the Giants. And a completion down the field. And he's going. And it's a fumble. A defensive recovery. Oh my God, the play looks so good for San Francisco. Just to turn it over like that. Kevin Barlow. Kevin. Doesn't have very many fumbles this year. Had an epic catch there. And just gives it right back to New York. What a sloppy but interesting first half to this game. Tackle for no gain or maybe a yard. 2nd and 9. Weak eye. Tight end right. Fullback left. Calling it off. 2nd down is a pass. And that's like a potential for a catch, potential for an interception. The ball just falls to the grass. 3rd and 9. Just outside 4 minutes to play in the quarter. Shotgun, running back to the right. Collins looking, deep throw left, showing off his cannon arm, but unable to show off accuracy as the Giants have to punt again. What is going on here? Was this a kind of a funky return? That is a good return out to the 30-yard line by Trapp. Tight end right, far formation. That means the halfback is to the left, to the weak side. Back to throw. And a completion wherever they spot the ball. Brady picks up 7 yards as Stokes is able to haul it in. 2nd and 3. Back to throw, across the body, back hip, and an interception. The sloppy football continues. That is our 3rd turnover on offense. 2 fumbles and a pick by the quarterback. Poor decision making there too. It's not like as if it was just poorly placed. Giants will take over. Not much offensive production. But the Niners just keep giving the ball away. Credit to the Giants defense. It's been the epic battle that the pregame predicted it would be. A good offense versus a good defense. An inferior Giants offense versus a less talented 49ers defense, I'm guessing. I had more faith in my defense than that, but... Player in motion. It's the delay run. Dane continuing to carry the ball. I don't know what the story is with Tiki Barber, but he must not be healthy for today's battle. 3rd and 7. Double wing right. Boundary left. Field right. Single back. Under center. Counting it off. Another delay run. They like that delay run, and I can't imagine why, because it doesn't get any yards. San Francisco takes over, 1st and 10. They're asking Brady to throw instead of leaning on the running game. 2nd and 10 after the incompletion. They're going 3 wide receivers, single back, tight end to the right. Toss right. There it is, and it's for a loss. Well, I guess there's the answer to that question. 3rd and 13. This doesn't look like it's going to be enough for the first down. Though it does look like we've got something. It is enough for the first down. And the fullback continues to get involved just like he did a little bit last week. We really need to get the ball to Beasley. He's not our go-to player, but he shouldn't be ignored in the passing game and the passing scheme. Good job, Tommy boy. Inside 40 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Back to throw again, and off the back foot again, and intercepted again. This one intended for Owens. What is up with the back foot throws into double coverage? That just shows the low ratings they gave to our boy Tom Brady here. And the Giants, who have done nothing on offense, get the ball back with excellent field position. San Francisco just can't stop turning it over. All the credit to the Giants defense, but it's not like San Francisco is getting baited. Bad quarterback decisions, and the first quarter comes to an end. If you're joining us now, we've got ourselves like a 0-0 contest, or no, a 3-0 contest, and the 49ers just turning the ball over time and time again. That's probably the biggest play that the Giants have had all game. Yeah, 3-0 San Francisco. The Niners with 2 interceptions, 2 fumbles, 4 turnovers. It's not even halftime yet. Give credit to the 49ers defense, who is keeping the Giants from doing very much on their own either. Third and inches. No, it was 4th and inches. That was a 3rd down stop. That was a crucial 3rd down stop. So I lost count of the downs. And that is not going to be good, because Madden 2002 tells us if it's good. We're watching the replay, and when the Giants have an opportunity to tie it, they fail to do so. San Francisco's 5 first downs, but 4 turnovers to the Giants 0-0, both in first downs and turnovers. Giants kicking a field goal with 0 first downs because the Niners just keep giving them opportunities. This one's a floater out to the right side to the rookie tight end, and it's not going to be enough. They're going to continue to rely on Tom Brady to be the sole provider of offense in this game. And with a throw like that, I guess we can't question it. That moves the chains to T.O. Ball past midfield. More throws for Tommy. More completions to Owens. Ball to start in the red zone. Inside 9 minutes. Changing the play, or changing the formation. Thrown in the hands of the running back, but knocked away. Incomplete. This is just pass today. The first carry in a while. And Barlow, he might go. He does go. Good seal off the right-hand side. The first run in some time. J.J. Stokes seals it up, and Barlow is able to punch it in untouched. His 5th carry of the game. almost all yards came on that play. Yeah, in fact, I think all yards did come on that play. Am I wrong? Yeah, 20 yards on 5 carries on a 20-yard run. So 4 carries for no yards previously. Elam for the extra point, and he's Mr. Automatic. That's going to extend the lead 10-0. And we have our offensive production breakdown right here. 13 plays by the Giants with no first downs and only 12 total yards. San Francisco just shy of 200 yards. $175. 25 offensive plays. Something to show off here that's a replay worthy, apparently. Collins looking okay. You can see kind of why just getting rid of this with the pressure in his face, Bryant Young, and just a nice little pass to, I believe, Ike Hilliard. Yes, that's Hilliard. You can't trust the rosters 3 years in. Sometimes guys are let go and other guys are brought in. Just because you see 88 doesn't mean it had to be Hilliard. Second and 7, 8 minutes left in the half. Collins back to pass. A completion. This one also to Hilliard, and this one also for not very many yards. There's our first Giants first down. Let's watch the whole play. Sometimes these plays are easy to skip forward to, and sometimes we skip over them. It's just a nice toss to the right and a nice cleanup. That is the Giants' first down. Back to throw. Good little toss while in the pocket. Gets 9 yards to the tight end. So in 2nd and 1, we've got a play action situation, and it's just a simple run. And I guess they're glad they did hand it off because it didn't really go anywhere. So you just got to keep fighting. A pass on 3rd and inches. This one will be complete for what looks like the second first down for Big Blue. Giants close to midfield, 5:55 left in the half. Collins back to throw with that cannon arm to the right side. The receiver catches it, but are they going to rule him in bounds? It looks like they won't, and it looks like we're going to have 2nd and 10. No, they do rule him in bounds. Okay, that is technically a catch. Good throw. Down the left side, this one is also caught to Toomer, I'm assuming. Collins and this offense coming alive on this drive. Amani Toomer gets it down to the 5-yard line. Handoff left, dragging the defender, and a collision by Zach Bronson. Zach Bronson with another cleanup play. 2nd and goal, ball on the 4, 3 3/4, handoff to the right. Collisions, still not in the end zone, but it is for a gain. And now we're facing 3rd down, ball inside the 2, but outside the 1. 4:18 and counting down left in the half, and it's a toss to the left. And the running back, it doesn't appear, got in the end zone. Jeff Ulbrich, our 3rd-string linebacker, a fan favorite, is able to make connection and pull down by the shoestrings. The ball does not cross the goal line. And Big Blue decides not to go for it on 4th and inches to the goal line. They decide to just kick. It's good. They cut the lead to 7. And San Francisco will take over with Brady throwing on 1st down. Gets a nice completion to Stokes, who's down the left sideline. Finds a way. He's getting chased down. Ball well past midfield and inside the Giants' 40 on that completion. The 49ers' 26th play of the game. They're over 200 yards now. What a nice throw and catch. Brady having a heck of a game. And this one to Owens. Almost a score. Almost breaks away. Gets the ball well inside the 15-yard line. Back-to-back passes. The Giants had their passing game going, and the 49ers appear to be as well. Incomplete pass over the middle. 2nd and 10. Man in motion. Hand off for no gain, and suddenly it's 3rd and 11. After an incomplete and a run for a loss of 1. How does San Francisco finish this drive? We hope that it's with points as we go to the 2-minute warning. Brady will throw! And it's going to get swatted away, which will set up an Elam field goal. 2 fantastic passes to get them well within range. Then an incomplete, a loss of yards, and an incomplete. San Francisco's at least able to come away with 3 points. That undoes the field goal that the Giants kicked. And with a 13-3 lead, San Francisco remains with the 10-point advantage. Inside 2 minutes, Giants with the ball. And sacked. Winborn is hurt when he hits the quarterback. This is a consistent thing in the Madden video game. It almost feels like there might not even be code for this. It might just be coincidence, but I just feel game after game after game, when quarterbacks get tackled, defenders get hurt. Not that I'm asking all the quarterbacks to get hurt, but it almost feels like an inverted slider inside the code or something, like an injury rate. When there's a quarterback hit, there's like an injury chance, and it's like the defender is the one constantly getting hurt, because Madden 2002 or Madden 25, Madden 12, Madden 8, it's just over and over. It's like sacking the quarterback feels like you're risking your defender getting hurt. It's really strange. I mean, we saw Garcia twist his ankle, but I just see a lot more defenders getting hurt on sacks. I say all that as we set up with a 3rd and 14. 2 tight ends set, strength to the right, just hand off to the fullback. Fullbacks chug the ball for solid yards, but it was 3rd down. He's only able to pick up 7. San Francisco calls the time out. The punt is away. Brady takes over with the offense. Back to throw. Sacked with the pressure right up the middle. They're going to show a replay of their own. It's against the guard, and the defensive line is able to make a push and get the move. First the push back, and then the swim off. But if I recall, the Giants have a really strong defensive line in general, but especially, aside from Strahan, a very good defensive tackle. 2nd and 14 after the sack. 107 and counting. Tom to throw. Lots of time this time. Good completion. Good yards after the catch. 7-yard pickup. Cut the distance needed in a half. Sending the tight end motion as we're hitting 30 seconds left till the halftime mark. Toss out to the left, and it's not enough to get in the hands of the back. Those little swing passes don't need to be bullets, but we can't change how the computer throws those passes. And San Francisco will punt. We're probably going to the halftime. A nice little toss throw. Completion, but that is halftime. 13-3. Let's look again at that little score bug right there. Both the 49ers and the Giants, 3-1 each. And New York, Big Blue, will take over because the Niners started with the ball in this game. If you're just joining us, we've had a heck of a game. San Francisco with 4 turnovers in the first half. The Giants with no offense until near the very end of the first half. It looked a lot like that as New York loses yards on the carry. Giants had like 3 or 4 possessions with no first downs whatsoever, and yet had opportunities to kick a field goal because of San Francisco's turnovers, interceptions, and fumbles. 2nd and 14 after the loss. Back to throw is Collins. Deep left. What a collision. Old school football, letting the guys play. They get hammered back there. And a 3rd down pass also to the left side. Not brought in. Also intended for Toomer. And New York punts again. San Francisco is going to be set up with really good field position. Ball just inside their own 40-yard line. Almost like a penalty on a kickoff. The good field position. And just destroyed on the inside run. The defensive tackle, 97, is having his way with the right guard so far. 2nd and 9 after only a gain of 1, and that still doesn't get the ball to the 40-yard line. I formation, 3 wide receivers, pitch left. Beasley gets the block. The edge is blocked up, and another fumble! A second fumble by Kevin Barlow. Fumble by the quarterback, 2 interceptions make 3. A fumble on a pass play to Kevin. Kevin can't hang on to the ball. 5th turnover, and despite turning the ball over 5 times, the Niners still have a 10-point lead. That is credit to this 49ers defense and just the Giants unable to do anything with the football. Big Blue is just trying to give their offense the ball and trying to give their offense a chance. You can imagine the frustration on those defenders when they just literally are ripping the ball away and their offense cannot respond with points. 2nd and 4. San Francisco going back to the 4-3 base. Toss right. Collision. Almost no gain. 3rd and 4. Yeah, no gain. Changing the strength of the offensive formation. Toss left. Had some blocks. A fumble from the Giants! And the Niners take it back. Talk about a turn of events. San Francisco able to get it back. San Francisco's second takeaway as the Giants began the game with an interception themselves. Right after taking it from San Francisco, they gave it back. Well, now, the same thing has happened again. Niners with the ball at midfield as both teams trade turnovers again. Back to throw, Tommy to the left. Inaccurate ball, incomplete. Ace formation, single back, relying on Brady, but here is a handoff, and now it's going to have to be a throw on 3rd and 8. What does Mr. Brady have? He's got a completion to the rookie tight end over the middle. It moves the chains. 1st and 10. Ball inside the Giants' 40-yard line. Handoff strong side. Good little movement and broken tackle. And falling forward is Kevin Barlow. 6-yard pickup. Strong eye right with 2nd and 4. Brady back to throw. Moving around in the pocket again and throws what is a dropped interception by number 50, who had his hand on the football. We mentioned earlier, if you were watching, Brady likes to roll to the right even when there isn't direct pressure. 3rd and 4, lucky we didn't have another turnover. Thomas had both good plays and ugly plays so far. It's a mixed bag. And they decide to go with a run on 3rd down. And it's just not blocked up well. And the Giants hold San Francisco to a field goal. It's away. It's good. Elam, Mr. Automatic, extends the lead 16-3. And New York will take over 1st and 10. Ball on the 23. Without really anything to show on offense. And that ball will not be complete either. 2nd down pass by Mr. Kerry Collins, former Panther, intercepted. San Francisco doing their part in this turnover war. The Niners with 5, the Giants with 3 of their own. Peterson taking it away. How much is good defense? How much is atrocious offense? Giants fans, you could have been disappointed in your team at first, and you had every reason to, but now with 3 turnovers, it's kind of evening itself out. San Francisco is going to start in field goal range already, and those are some solid run blocks on 1st down. You can see the ball snapped, the push, and throwing the defender on his back right there in the hole. Good pickup by the fullback. Someone I want to see more involvement in the game. Ace formation, tight ends to each side. A completion from Brady to Stokes. Are they going to put the ball spot beyond the 1st down marker or not is yet to be determined. But it's a completion either way. Looks like they're going to mark it short of the 1st down because of where he was able to establish possession. Looks like they're challenging the position of the football in relation to the first down. There's Stokes. Again, going backwards, but in relation to the first down, they're calling it in the overturn. They're calling it overturn. It's first down 49ers challenge by Steve Mariucci is what I was trying to say. My brain just could not catch up with my mouth or vice versa. Tight end right, I formation, twin receivers to the left. Brady back to throw. Looked like he had someone out to his right. He throws to the rookie tight end, is unable to get a completion. 2nd and 10. 3 wide receivers, 2x2, single back. Back to throw again is Tommy. And he had his man, but the defense is able to swat it away. I formation, tight end right, back to throw, twins left despite the motion. Easy pitch and catch, or at least the two professionals make it look easy as Brady hits his back foot, scrambles a little bit, and just completes it to T.O. You can't go wrong when you've got T.O. to throw to. Good little replay, extending the lead. Nice way to hang on to it. San Francisco kicks off, and Giants now have the ball. 4:40 left in the quarter. San Francisco is just rolling with the lead now. The Giants are able to get a completion past the first down marker. Are throwing an incomplete pass. 2nd and 10, ball on the 35. Shotgun to receivers. Collins looking under pressure, gets sacked, loses yards. 3rd and 18. That's a drive killer. It's going to be hard, not impossible, but difficult for the Giants to overcome this loss of yards on the sack. Escaping pressure deep left, trying to one-hand it when he was there. That had the potential of being caught and taken in for a score. You can't blame Carey for that one. He's behind the defense. If he's able to hang on, I don't think Bronson and Plummer have an answer. Good choice, but unable to connect with his receiver. Brady and the 49ers take over. Lucky that they didn't give up a big score on defense there. Sending the tight end motion, changing the strength of the formation. Back to throw again is Tommy. And a little completion. Who knows if they're even going to mark it out of bounds or not. Yeah, they're going to call that incomplete with 1 foot out of bounds. Sending the tight end motion again. 2nd and 10. Tom to throw. Brady gets it out and out to the left side to T.O. Can't go wrong. Feeding the ball to Owen. 6 catches for 120 yards. 20 yards per completion is what he's averaging. And has points on the board. Owen's doing everything he can to support his quarterbacks. His 3rd quarterback this season. We wanted to try Tom Brady out. We probably should have kept Tim Rattay, but hey, this is why we signed Tommy, so you get to see him play a little bit. Playing for his favorite team that he grew up watching. And another ball that is caught, but are they going to call it in bounds? Because that was a great one to Stokes. Looks like no, it's 2nd and 10. Handoff weak side. Keeps the ball inside, which I don't disagree with. Picks up a few yards. 3. Sets up 3rd and 7. And we are just outside 2 minutes left in the 3rd. Brady letting the play clock wind down as he's going to throw pump action and gets sacked by 97, who's been having a field day with the guard so far. Double teamed here. And just classic Madden animation madness. Madden madness. Instead of a true double team, the guard doesn't actually block anyone, and it's a battle against the center. Right here, it looks like it's supposed to be a double team. But you can see the way that the right guard is, he's not actually doing anything. And the defender's animation with the center just bleeds through his body because they don't recognize that the guard is even there. That's both a problem with the Madden 2002 animation engine, and the game is just saying hey, yeah, no, you're not blocking. So he didn't get the protection that we were expecting. It sets up a punt situation. Giants take over, and they obviously have something to clap about that we skipped over, so let's watch it. Ball caught. Yes, so definitely a reason to clap. Nice completion down the right-hand side to Ike Hilliard. 23-3. 20-point game, 3-score game. Collins with all the time in the world, not really looking to move to the right until the last possible second. That is a difference that I was trying to point out, is Brady and other 49ers quarterbacks run to the right, but he's staying planted like a statue in the pocket. It isn't until that broken block that something is done and it's knocked away. So 2nd and 10. I'd like to see Tom and others not stay a statue in the pocket, but like appreciate the pocket that they have. Back to throw yet again. The pocket here is collapsing, and the quarterback, I think that's another case where it does not trying to dive, but the video game loves to leap forward instead of do the slide animation. You have to like tap the button, and I think this game loves to like do full presses, like the AI just does like a hard press of the button. Nice completion off the left side to Amani Toomer that'll move the chains. 23-3 as we go into the fourth quarter. If you're just joining us, this game has been turnover city. San Francisco with at least 5 turnovers, 3 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, 2 fumbles at least. No, I think 6 turnovers. What a pass! What a pass. We're going to see that again. I just want to get us updated if you're just joining us. I believe Brady had a fumble early. Kevin Barlow had a fumble on the right side and the left side, so that's 3 fumbles. And I believe Tommy has 3 interceptions as well, so I believe San Francisco has 6 turnovers. But the Giants have also turned it over as well, including the very first 2 plays of the game. Their first snap was an interception. It was 2 plays, like plays in a row. And the Giants have continued to turn over a total of 3 times so far, half of what the Niners have. Collins showing off the strength of his arm there, under pressure, and just uncorking a dime. Uncorking that bomb in what you would think would be considered a touchdown with the ball crossing the end zone, but maybe his knee was down. If you're going to come back, that's how you start the comeback. Needing 3 touchdowns, you're set up with 1st and goal. Dragging the defender as you get in the end zone. That's one of the 3 touchdowns you need. Now only down 2 scores. It's time to respond. And how about that score in the ticker right there? Obviously, we've got Kansas City over the Browns, but the Titans, 2-3, destroy Tampa Bay 34-3. Tampa Bay, a good football team, receiving their first loss to the Titans in a beatdown. Giants going for the extra point so they can cut the lead. 23-10. San Francisco will get the ball. There's Trapp trying to return it, able to bounce off of a would-be tackler, and gets the ball past the 20-yard line. 1st and 10 inside 11 minutes. We're at 10:17 to play. 3 wide receivers on the field to the left. 2-by-2 formation, tight end right, handoff up the middle. We got to milk the clock. Barlow able to get good yardage and falling forward. I'm trying not to hiccup and burp in the mic. 12 carries for 50 yards and a touchdown. He had that 20-yard scamper. He only has 30 yards on 11 other carries. Not that impressive, obviously. 2nd and 3, inside 10 minutes. Setting the receiver in motion. Strength of the offense is to the right with a near formation. Back to throw is Tom. Out to the left. And he's got the completion to Stokes. That's inbounds. Tom Brady is having an inconsistently good game. Back to throw, stepping up in the pocket. That's what I like to see. But please finish it with a completion. Tommy. Strong eye right. I like the step up in the pocket and the delivery. Handoff to the right. 5-6 yards. 7 yards actually in total. Sets up a 2nd and 3. Barlow's going to get the carry again, trying to spin and do something. Unable to do enough. There's a punt. Giants down by 2 possessions. have gotten the ball back, but inside the 10-yard line, San Francisco was unable to put enough plays together. Collins with a solid completion for a respectable gain. Down 13, 2nd and 5, inside 8 minutes. Collins to throw. Good completion out to the right for a little bit of yards. Just dinking and dunking. 3rd and 2. You can still dink and dunk the first down here. And it looks like they will not, as it's broken up and forces the punt back to the 49ers, who have very good field position. Play action completion past the first down marker. This one to Stokes, who's also well involved in the ball game. 8 catches, 114 yards, no points. Wow, what another completion. We're going to see that again as sometimes I can skip quickly, sometimes I skip too far. What a nice throw and catch, and he has to be brought down by, I believe, Jason Sehorn out there. We're going to see the replay from the reverse angle. Brady with time not drifting in the pocket. This time he's almost doing what I'm asking him to do here. And Stokes continues to get involved, well over 100 yards, and is the 9th catch of the game. Now we've got a new camera angle as the 49ers have crossed midfield. Stokes with 2 nice catches to advance the ball. Barlow, nice little inside move, little scoot to pick up some more yards inside the gap. Nice inside running for 5. Changing the strength of the formation by sending the tight end across. Brady's going to take the handoff. Or not the handoff, he's going to take the snap and hand it off. Blech. And split backs. Throw to the left. Not completed. You could see what he was trying to do with Owens, but the ball placement wasn't great, and drifting to the right was the problem. That's our 4th down. Tom is also going to hold the snap because Garcia is in fact hurt. And Elam will line up trying to extend this lead 26-10. He does. 16-point ball game is still just 2 scores. They both need to be 2-point conversions, but it's still possible for the Giants as we're just over 5 minutes left to play. They're unlikely to do it, but they do have big strike capability with their solid receivers and their big arm quarterback. Throw and hit while he's throwing. There's the interception, the 4th turnover. This one is caught by Washington. What a fantastic free agent pickup. And a lot of credit has to go to Bryant Young with a big hit to make it a wobbly ball, and Washington punishes that wobbly pass. 4th turnover by the Giants, 6 by the 49ers, about evening it up. Definitely some sloppy football, not exactly a game that you would say is textbook execution out there. Handoff, weak side. We've got a penalty, probably a holding, calling this one back. The same thing happened to Trapp, who picked up big yards. And this one's also called back, but this time not by our left tackle, Walter Jones. This is by our left guard. 2nd time we've had a big run called back by a big hold. But those runs probably wouldn't have happened if not for the holds, right? Play action fake. Delivers it to Owens, but just classic Madden 2002. Poor animation. Is trying to make these sexy one-handed catches instead of just 2 hands on the football. But real-life wide receivers did try to show off like that, and that was a problem. The story was Peyton Manning once said to a wide receiver, if you ever try to one-handed catch the ball again, I'm never throwing it to you anymore, or something like that. I don't remember the exact details of it, but it's like you always put 2 hands on the ball. Don't try to be fancy out there. Brady with a completion and another penalty. This one is on the defense, which is going to be an automatic 1st down. Do not decline that. That still would have gotten some good yards back. Definitely accepting the automatic 1st down. What a brutal pass interference for the Giants defense. Yeah, I can't remember which wide receiver Peyton said he told them to, or maybe it was even the wide receiver himself telling the story that Peyton said that to him, but there was a great story about that. Like, hey, if you try to one-hand it one more time, I'm never throwing you the ball again, right? And that was in practice. With 1st and 10, Brady completes for about 8. This is officially 7 only. And a false start is going to back them up. Toss right with some blocks to the edge, and Barlow is able to get the ball past the sticks, and 49ers continue their drive. A new 1st and 10 with 3.5 to play in the game. Handoff to the right, milking the clock because they're definitely not picking yards up on that kind of play design. Trap is in the game instead of Barlow. Milking the play clock, pointing out the blocks from the rookie center. Handoff weak side, but it's tackled by 97, who's been having a heck of a game today. That qualifies as a sack. I can't tell if that was intended to be a play action, but he was able to get to Brady before he could hand it off to Trap. And no matter what it was supposed to be, it ended up being a loss of 4. 3rd and 14. 2.5 to play. Milking the play clock. And why wouldn't you? Up by 16. Handoff on the 3rd down. Just milking the clock, giving it to Garrison Hurst. That's the 2-minute warning. And Elam obviously extends it because they're going to the kickoff. And the Giants will take over down what I assume is 29-10. So if you're joining us here in the second, or in the inside 2-minute warning in the 4th quarter, we've got ourselves an out-of-control 29-10 lead, though you wouldn't think of it with all the turnovers the 49ers have had. 6 this game that I can think of. But the Giants also have 3 or 4. I think they have 4 now. 2nd and 10. The game is out of reach. It's well beyond 2 possessions at this point. And now New York is just playing for pride to try to get the game closer. Solid completion. Going to kind of really jump through plays here. Batted away. Toss completed. No. Knocked away. Toss right side. Nowhere. 4th down. Sack for a loss. 49ers hand it off. 2nd and 12. Clock is melting, and that's the game. Like, there's no reason to watch the rest of that. 29-10. What a game. Brady had good moments. He had ugly moments. Let's take a look at the stats. We can see 400 yards total offense, but neither team is over 100 yards on the ground. 5 of 13 on 3rd downs by San Francisco. We can see a rating of 3 interceptions of 25.4, almost 200 yards throwing, but not quite. 15 of 33, 45%, 3 sacks against Kerry Collins. 49ers Tom Brady not looking too good himself, but 341 yards in the air, just unable to get touchdowns. Just 1, but 2 interceptions. 21 of 42, 50% passing, 3 sacks, and I believe lost a fumble as well. Kevin Barlow was given the ball 19 times, Fred Beasley 3 times, Garrison Hurst a pair of carries, and Trapp was not given the ball at all. But the 3 that I was about to say, 3.6 yards per carry, only 70 yards, but at least they kept it balanced and tried handing the ball. 2 fumbles, and another fumble there that we saw by Tom Brady, yeah. So we can see Ron Dane averaged a 1.1 yards per carry. So the Niners defense was definitely doing their job, stuffing the Giants as well. I've had a lot of fun. I hope you have had a lot of fun. Thank you for joining me with this Week 5 contest as San Francisco advances to 4-1 on the season. See you next time.